stupid headset or
Stefan said I
stupid
can
head?
hear you if you want to get started.
Well,
Stefan said you're a riot.
I know. We'll recap why Steph figures out these issues.
Oh God, do we have time for that?
Well, you got a good point on that one.
I mean, like that might take like several high-priced psychiatrists round the clock just to even make a dent in those issues.
I asked my business partner if he'd ever thought about group therapy, and he's like, yeah, I've been to group therapy. It doesn't work. No, I'm not talking group therapist. I'm talking about you seeing a group of therapists.
I remember, like about 11 years ago, I was in the hospital with cancer, and my parents, I had to get flown out, like helicopter lifted to a different province, and my parents eventually like went and they stayed there, they have a bunch of hotels. It's like a huge cancer ward, right? It's like the biggest, some of the top 3 like cancer doctors in the world are there, and they were staying at. They first got there. They stayed at it was a hotel, but it was like $40 a night or $60 a night or something super affordable. It was basically there for people who were there with cancer patients, and my dad, he's like the old school, works hard all of his life kind of deal, the old school sort of dude. And
Stefan said
when he got there, and he found out there was no TVs in the room, and instead of TVs, they wanted people to come down and have group therapy. And I'm in the hospital, there's no actual cancer patients there. It's it's just for family and friends who want to talk about their feelings about having somebody. My dad was like fuck this. He went and he got a decent hotel room that was $160 a night or some shit, $200 a night, and he's like, we're staying here. He's like, after staying at the hospital, I don't want to talk about my feelings. I just want to have a drink and I want to sit in front of the TV and fall asleep, and then I'll go to the hospital again.
Absolutely. Okay, let's do a recap of last week. You all were still defending the town of Greenest. You saw a purple-wearing figure that was surrounded by guards that appeared to be giving orders. You saved the old mill. Wog answered the Half-Dragon's champion, or the Half-Dragon champion's call, and, well, we all know how that worked out for him.
That's right.
Governor Nighthill hired you to, track the raiders, and, he'll pay you for certain pieces of information. You encountered some stragglers, and you fought them, and you have one hostage, or one prisoner, I guess is the better term. And that prisoner has told you the layout of the camp, bits and pieces. He does not know if Leosin, who you're looking for, was one of the captured or not.
Huh.
And you all were discussing ways of infiltrating the raiders' camp. He did talk about there was a rear guard a mile or so ahead, and most likely they had laid out an ambush for anybody following the raiders. So,
Okay. So we were going to infiltrate, I think, right? And I think everyone decided that I wouldn't be a good choice for infiltration.
no, not at all. You are easily recognizable.
He's like the distraction guy every time.
So were we going to have Poppy infiltrate or who?
Well, you still have to catch up to the rear guard, so you've got a little time to decide on that.
Well, if I'm gonna be sneaky, I better roll up one of these and make me extra sneaky.
Well, I hope you brought enough for everyone.
I got a bag of them here, but nobody wants them.
A map.
I'm like mixing them into the food and everything, you know?
I'm not eating anything you cook.
Okay. Before you all decide to head out and catch up with the rear guard, what are you going to do with the captured cultist?
Have we squeezed all the information out of him that we can?
Yes, you have.
We were going to burn him at the stake, right?
Seems a little harsh.
Yeah, man, not cool. Not cool. You just need to chill.
Wow.
Have a berry, man. You'll feel better.
Okay, well, decide what you want to do.
I mean, we could, I guess, yeah, I mean, if we want to burn him. If we're going to kill him, just whack him. Don't.
Aren't
burn
we
him or get
supposed
weird.
to bring him back to the guy though?
No.
I mean, I know I have a shitty short-term memory, but weren't we told to find this guy and bring him back?
No, that was some
No.
other guy.
Different guy.
Yeah, that's the half-elf
Oh.
Leosin.
Well then, why did we keep him alive?
Well, this
in the
one we
first place?
questioned.
Is
We
there a
want to
reason?
know where they were going and the camp, and he told us about the camp and where the prisoners were
Oh,
kept. and-
okay.
So we got all this information out of him. So then it's like, okay, well, now what do we do with him? Because, you know, you got this guy with no fingernails standing there. It's like, do you kill him or do we tie him to a tree? What if we, like, tied him up really good so he couldn't get away, but then we, like, put, you know, smeared some gravy on him or something, let the animals take care of him? Maybe we could attract a bear or something.
But
Can
yeah,
summon a bear?
burning him at the stake was a little harsh.
I could
Well,
transform
yeah, but-
into a very small bear, but
But then you have to eat him.
yeah.
But, I mean,
I'm not a moon druid, so I can't change into like a big bear. I can only change into like probably like
see,
a
if you
baby
change
brown
into
bear.
a dinosaur or something cool, then you
I don't know if there's a dinosaur that I can choose that's like, what is it, like 1/4? I think it's 1/4 of a CR rating.
No, I thought that as a moon druid. That
I'm not a
you-
moon druid though.
Oh, you're not. Oh,
Although
well,
I worship a moon goddess. I
Oh.
I was tossed up between moon druid just because I decided to go with the moon goddess, and then I was like, nah, if I'm gonna be high, I have to go circle of dreams. Oh yeah.
I love
running
it.
around a
Yep.
pot plant,
Oh yeah, man.
throwing gummy
So-
bears at the bad guys.
I'm the dude, so that's what you call me, or like El Deuterino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
El Tutorino.
I'm sure that you still have a set of manacles from when the governor sent you out to capture prisoners that you could use to, you know, a little more sturdier than a rope. You could tie him up and bring him back to town when you return.
I think Colic has a bunch of manacles. They're all those black leather ones he's got. There's some crust on them, but you know.
How do we
whatever.
keep him quiet? I think he's got some red ball thing with ropes on it we could probably put on.
Oh yeah, he's got that whole like mask that has a zipper over the mouth.
That
We
would be
should
awesome.
Put that on, yeah.
And we just scribble the word GIMP across his forehead.
And then Wog can tie his whip around. Actually, no, he needs the whip to whip him. So we'll put a leash on him for Wog, and then he'll crawl on hands and feet, and he'll end up
Okay.
not going fast enough.
He's not here. Ektar?
Hey.
Property of Ektar?
No, Ektar's here. Kalik.
Kalik, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the sexual deviant of our group.
I walk away for less than 5 minutes and come back to crawling on hands and knees and what? You know what? I don't want to know what the fuck is going on in here.
No, you don't.
Get the GIMP.
Just know you're not the GIMP, Poppy.
Yeah.
You're
I
just
think-
supervising. You're just supervising.
So
I mean, it's
I don't want to see this. It's a waste of good weed.
the
not like
question at hand is, what are you going to do with the cultist?
Yeah.
Y'all really still haven't figured that out yet?
Well,
the-
man, if we
so
let
far
him
the-
go, he's probably just going to go run back to his friends, right? But we got
Right.
him captive, and I'm not all in for just like killing this guy. So we
Maybe we
might as
could-
well just take him back. Might as well just take him back to like how far are we're not even out of the town, are we?
Yeah, you are out of the town.
Oh, we are out of the town. Okay.
Yeah.
How far from the town? Like how much would it slow us down?
Yeah, you would lose half a day.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm lawful good, so I'm not all that sold on murdering a prisoner, but whoever's not, if we are trying to infiltrate the camp and we don't think that Wog is good for infiltrating the camp, maybe we can just leave our prisoner with him for a while and then turn him into the authorities when we're done.
This guy has cultist robes too on, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Okay, so one of you can take his robes then.
Kalik is probably already undressing him.
And he's not even here to defend himself.
He wouldn't defend himself. He would he gave me a list of things to say for him. Just trust me, he did.
That's pretty sick. I like it.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I
like it a
said,
lot.
and he just
Yeah.
licked his lips. So I suppose we could like strip him and then tie him up in a non-Calic way, and just leave him in the, or we could let the mill people have at it. Although, I don't know. I'm just gonna go lay down over here, and I change into a monkey and start smoking like a really big doobie.
Gonna go.
So there's
Time
like, it's like a King Louie from the Lion King cartoon, or not Lion King, Mowgli. That
Jungle
one.
Book.
Jungle Book,
to
yeah.
Jungle Book, yeah.
Like that guy who's like singing and dancing, but I got, instead of a cigar, it's like a great big fucking, yeah.
I want to be like you.
That's it. That's what it was. Thank you
I want to
so
walk
much.
like you and talk like you.
And there's the
So
rock and
basically-
roll.
So we're just gonna try tie him up to a tree next to a potion of Vaseline and leave him.
And,
Okay.
and now we figured out where Colic is tonight. So Colic is with this greased up guy in his underwear, and he was tied to a tree.
And you're taking the robes.
Okay.
Well, because that was the plan, right? Or are we changing the
Yeah,
plan from
well,
last
Because
time?
we had a
Cheer
bunch of dead
Anonymous at
cultists. We were going to take
youtube.com.
all their robes, right? Or at least enough for us.
Thank
and
you,
then-
Sheer. This is what I'm doing. All right. So, yeah, I don't know what you guys want to do, but I'm like, I don't really want to kill him. It's not really my thing.
Yeah, you have tied him up and took his robes.
Yeah, but if we're gonna try to sneak in, the robes would probably be helpful. Yeah, then besides that, you know,
Okay, so he is
and hope
tied up
hope
to.
the Miller people don't shank him while he's tied up because we rescued them from the burning, from him trying to burn them inside their own house.
This is true. You know, there's something to be said for tying him up and then letting the Millers do street justice on him.
Yeah,
Like,
you just.
I wouldn't want to kill him, but the Millers might feel different.
Ektar could be convinced to just leave him and like turn his back and pretend that, you know, nothing's gonna happen to him. But he's not. Yeah. So, but he's just not willing to take responsibility for this guy. He doesn't necessarily want him to die, but you know, because we already disrobed him, disarmed him, beat him up, threatened him with various types of abuses. And
Yeah,
you know, we're holding back Colic.
Apparently,
And
Colic
you know,
tried to buy him a drink. So,
a
I
Bill
mean, I
Cosby
don't know.
special.
Listening to his bit on the Spanish Fly is like really different nowadays.
you guys go on ahead. I'm going to sit here with my pudding pop.
Yeah, pudding pop. I remember I worked in a video store and we had an adult back room, and there was like a Cosby parody movie back there called "Put in My Dick Where It Doesn't Belong." and this was about I'd say, yeah, about 18 years ago.
Man, I knew I recognized you.
Oh my God, we're gonna be the only D&D group on Pornhub. We'll be trailblazers.
I just love
That's
the
right.
fact that you record this so other people can watch it.
The fact that other people watch it amazes me.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're going to get you up to 1 million views. You're going to get
There
rich
was-
on your YouTube channel because of us.
My favorite one back there that I saw was Women of Walmart. And I was like, what is this? Why would anyone want this? Like, of all places.
I put that on a loop on the main screen.
Okay, let's go back to D&D now.
Let's do it.
Women of Walmart. Attention, Kmart shoppers. Blue light special.
Okay, you've tied the guy up, you stripped him, you took his robes, you did other things that we're not going to get back into, and you take off to catch up with the rear guard. Now, the cultist that you did capture told you that there would be one. The most probable location for you to encounter them and their ambush. So, after a little while of, sprinting to find the rear guard, you do start seeing a place that would look like, well, it does match the description that the cultists gave you of where the ambush would be held. And
Who we gonna have wearing the robes? I mean, they would probably fit Argron and me the best. Although I wear armor and Agron doesn't. If that matters. Although I suppose I could just put, it's just light armor I have. I just have like leather or some shit. So I mean, I could just I could probably put the robes just over that. And I could just walk up with my very low charisma and just be like, "Hey man, I'm part of the dragon cult. How's it going, Barry?"
Okay, that sounds like a great plan.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put on a robe and try to blend in. I mean, I can put on light armor. I'm actually proficient in light armor.
Oh,
Well,
that's right. You're a blade singer. Yeah.
you remember from the attack on the town, you had cultists, you had acolytes, you had mercenaries, and you had kobolds. So, short of a kobold, you can probably impersonate any of the other three.
Hey, Wog looks like a big kobold. We'd say he's like a daddy kobold.
But I will point out once again, he's a 6 foot tall turtle that lost to the half dragon champion.
I've already forgotten about that.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't work.
Well, do we want to? Okay, here's another thing. Do we want to take a rest before we go? Does anybody? Because I'm okay going now, but if I rest, I might switch up my spells a little bit, right? Like I could take Charm
Like
Person.
a
I could
long
take.
rest or a short rest?
Actually, let me see what my heal. If my heal comes back.
Because I'm
with
out of
short
hit
rest.
dice, so
Um.
we get our spells back in a short rest, right?
Yeah, I don't get my heal abilities back until a long rest either, so I'm all long rested up.
Do we get our spells back though?
Yeah, I'm only missing one spell, and then I have 2 abilities I'm tapped out on that are long rests before they come back.
Yeah, I can like get my
But
light wounds back.
as
That's
it stands right now, I have no healing except for this nice bag of shrooms.
I think I used all my healing in the last fight, if I remember right.
I still have both my spell slots, so I've been able to. I've been using my cantrip to.
If we
preserve
do
my-
have a
Yeah.
long rest, though, I can take because Colic was like he's a divine soul, I think, right? So he was
Did you
kind of
get a long
made to
rest
heal.
after the keep?
Probably,
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
did.
probably.
Yeah, I was like healing myself every round as I was being beaten down.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not sporting any healing right now. If we want to go in stealthily,
I don't need to be
then
healed if I'm not
like
sneaking in.
taking something like jump and charm person might be a little bit better than thunder wave and like entangle or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So I
You
guess I'll
want-
just hang out then. And
Yeah, that's why I'm just asking. Like, does anybody
Long rest?
is that the plan we want to do, or do we want, because we're already half a day's away or some shit like that, right? We're quite a ways away. We have to catch up.
Well, we could long rest while you head out for discarding the prisoner.
Oh, are we guarding the prisoner? I thought we were just leaving him tied up to the.
Yeah, I thought you were just leaving him as well.
Oh, we could
Yeah.
we could leave him.
Yeah, leave them, and the millers will either take their sweet vengeance on them, and doesn't matter. I'll smoke more of this. I'll forget about it in an hour.
Okay. Long rest? Short rest?
Okay, long rest
Yeah.
then. Fine.
All right. So, what really does our plan want to be? Like, do we want to go in there? Like, fighting is not an option. Is that right?
It sounds like we have to take out the rear guard and then sneak in. That's the plan, right?
Okay.
That sounds right.
Yes.
Well, then I'm gonna switch out a few spells here. Oh, how many fucking berries do I have left? I don't even fucking know. Doesn't matter. We're long resting. Doesn't matter. Cause I'll change.
You guys
Oh.
still there?
Yeah,
I
I'm.
guess when you said long rest, I didn't know we were talking literally in real world. We were all going to.
We are a slow-moving group tonight.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, yeah, I'm. You know, like I'm.
But you switch
trying to
up your
get
damn
spells,
spells.
I did. I think I'm all ready. I mean, I
Right.
only got 5 spells to pick, right? But like, I'm trying to get a little bit of healing, and I basically took my offense out of the equation.
Yeah, I gotta mix mine up too. I'm gonna go back and get my sleep spell back. I think that's gonna be more handy. And then color spray's useless.
Actually, maybe I'll now that I got my 2 healing abilities back, maybe switching out healing word for at least one offensive spell is probably a better thing.
I have color spray and chromatic orb. Well,
All right, I'm good.
color spray, chromatic orb. I'm allowed to have 4 at second level. Is that right? 4 or 5? Yeah. I got that stupid song stuck in my head. Thanks a lot.
It's great. I want to be like you.
You're welcome.
It's like all
Poppy.
I wanted. It was great.
Poppy's evil knows no bounds.
Okay, so I guess we're all rested and we're approaching the rear guard.
Yeah, letting them
Do you want to be a
swapping
bit
out their
stealthy?
spells.
Do we want to be a bit stealthy or?
Yeah, I'll totally stealth. Let's see what's my skill here.
Yeah.
Okay, quick stealth roll.
Okay, we got 5. Okay.
Okay, so in the late afternoon, you catch up to the rear guard and the ambush spot. And let's I already got one from Wog, but what's the game plan? Are you gonna sneak in? Are you gonna try and bluff?
Well, I don't see anybody, so I'm not sure how we're going to try to bluff.
Well, I mean, we can keep our distance and we can try to. Oh. Well, okay then.
And a boulder attack, too.
Huh.
And Calic and Cultists and Veteran and Acolyte. And the boulder attack went away. What?
That's a lot of guys.
Well, these I like to think of these cultists as paper people.
That's very dehumanizing, man. I got some
come
stuff you
on.
should read.
Shut your pie hole. It's from the movie.
So, yeah, you see the cultist, and
There we go.
they are set up in a position to ambush. So, how do you want to do this?
Do we want to just call them out? Well, do we have a front? So Wog's a fighter, and
We're very militant. Our group.
yes,
We're not very skill based. However, if we wanted to try to sneak by, I don't see how because it's such a long way. I mean, I could create some fog, but
could we try to like rummage our way through the trees?
Here's another idea though. If we manage to bluff our way through here, and then we get whatever we get, we need to get out. These guys are still going to be here.
Well, yeah, I mean, then it's a classic. We'll be stuck between them and the camp. So if we have to
Exactly.
flee the camp, we don't want to flee the camp into
So,
the big pile of crap.
If we fight them, we have to make sure we kill them and they don't raise an alarm.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
If we
I mean-
bluff them, we need to be aware that we need to bluff the entire fucking way, including getting out. And given that our group is very militant and our primary speaker is not here,
Yeah, that's a problem.
that's where I'm at right now.
Okay. So we're going to bluff them. Gotcha.
Yeah. Now. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
all right. Bandit.
I could charm
armor.
person or something and see if that goes well, but I don't got the best bonuses.
Okay.
I mean, I can put some of them to sleep if we can get them all together in a group. You know, I've got sleep. I've got.
Well, Wog is kind of embarrassed from, having these ass handed to him from the half-dragon champion. He could always just walk out in the middle and challenge them, call them out. You might get a few
But
of them
also
out there.
maybe Wog was very impressed with how strong that champion is, and that's why he wants to join up.
You got a point there as well. Or you have a cultist robe.
We got a Cultist Robe. I think.
And you have a hostage of the turtle.
The classic Chewbacca gambit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sure, until they get a reactor leak. Two squads of cultists come running out of the camp.
If the Wookiee fits, you must have quit.
If I have to jump into a garbage chute, I'm getting pissed.
I start dusting off all my clothes because I was probably laying in the dirt.
I think we already were in the sewers, though.
Yes, you have been.
That's your favorite terrain, though.
We can wax the turtle's shell and then use the reflection to blind them.
Turtle
And
power. I like it.
Right. That's right.
Okay, so no, really though, what do you guys think?
All right.
Yeah,
Go with your plan. I'm
Violent, or are we going to chance the bluff that could turn into a violent?
Yeah, I'm writing bandit on my shell, and let's go on in.
All right, so I guess Poppy and I are going to pretend to be mercenaries because I don't have acolyte robes.
Well, we've got the cultist robes. What's the difference between acolyte robes and cultist robes? They're the same robes, right?
No, it'd probably just fit my personality better, but it doesn't matter. We only have one set of robes.
I thought we had multiple sets of robes.
No, you have one set.
I thought we whacked a whole bunch of cultists and kept.
We did,
robes.
but we did. I don't think we stripped any of them.
Oh,
It was sort of
I would have drooling over it.
He did have a point. There were 3 cultists?
Oh, at that same place, right? That we killed.
Yeah, so you would have.
I thought that was.
Okay. All right.
The exercise was to take their robes.
I just saw the one cultist, so I was only really
right. I thought the discussion was really just about how to make the turtle fit in, because even you can strap a robe on him, but it's not going to fit. And there's, hey, look, that guy that got his ass waxed by our dragon guy is wearing a robe.
Well, they're not really going to fit me either. I'm too small.
Well, but that we can at least chop off the bottom of it to make it look like a little person robe.
Hey, Agron, do you have anything that can clean these clothes?
No. I've got
magic fingers of prestidigitation or anything.
No, I don't have anything that useful. I am much more. I have True Strike, so I can. I don't know. Cast that so that when you go to clean the clothes, they get really clean. But
I thought prestidigitation was one of those universal things that everybody takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really needed it or used it. So.
Are you a high elf?
Yes, I am.
So how many cantrips do you have? Like 6?
3.
You only have 3 as a wizard and a high elf who gets a cantrip for free?
I don't fucking know. Hold on. let me-
I love the fact that the stoner of the group goes, "Are you high, elf?"
Well, it says. I mean,
You high elf? Nice, I missed that. I like it.
I've never played a wizard in 5e, so it says cantrips known 3.
3, okay, but high elf gives you a free cantrip from the wizard spell list.
Am I a high elf? Is that what I am?
I don't know.
Wizard.
Well, if you're not, you
High
could
elf.
be.
I am a high elf.
Okay, so you should have something that's like high elf sorcery or high elf something in your features, and it's basically like you get 1 cantrip from the wizard spell list, and it uses your intellect modifier. So for a wizard, it's exactly the same as everything else.
So game rules. Mantigon.
I'm not saying you have to take prestidigitation, so
No,
don't feel like I'm forcing you to do it. But you do have an extra cantrip, so go ahead and pick what you would like. Play the character you want to play and take the things you want to take. I don't want to bully anybody into anything, but you definitely have more than 3. You definitely have at least 4.
So Wog is going to be a bandit. Or is he going to join the cult?
So if he wrote bandit on his own shell, is it upside down like IR baboon?
Holy shit, that brings me back. It's not even like, yeah, that was a show I remember watching when, like I wasn't even just a kid. But holy shit, forgot about that. Fuck. All right. So, who wants to do the talking?
Well, I know who would suck at it. That'd be me. Who has two thumbs and sucks?
All right. So what's the story? Is Wog a prisoner, or does Wog want to just say he wants to join up because he was impressed by strength, or what's the easiest thing? Poppy, what are you gonna be? Mercenary? You gonna say you're a mercenary?
Yeah, I can lie mercenary.
All right. Well, we got the robes. Sorry, I forgot about the robes again. We all got robes.
Yep.
So, yeah. Rub some dirt on any bloody spots. Kind of maybe walk with a limp if it's near my, my side or something. And smoking this big old joint. I'm like, all right, guys, let's go.
Okay, so Wog's going to be a merc as well, or merc who wants to join.
Yep.
Poppy, are you going to act like you're in there already, or you want to join up as well?
We got the robes. We can cut the robes if you really want, but I mean, it still might look a little bit like, yeah, this looks more like, like, are you halfling? Halfling that cut like regular robe sizes?
I'm absolutely a halfling. It might be easier to just go with them and act like I just want to join up.
Okay.
Okay. So 2 cultists and 2 wannabes.
And do we see these people? Pop them on here, but are they hiding from us?
Yes, they are hiding, but you knew the spot of the ambush. You knew that they were going to be there. It didn't take you long to figure out where they are. Currently, they're not. You haven't done anything that makes them know that you know where they're at.
But okay, yeah. So if I know, but does Ektar know? Like, do I see them? Can I make a perception roll? Just because I was going to yell out something, but if I don't see them, I'm not going to yell out anything because I don't know they're there.
Yes, you do not need to make a perception roll due to your prior information from the captured cultist. You do see them, but they don't think that you see them.
Okay, so I'm just like walking up confidently, like kind of like a little bit slow, like like a little bit of a, I don't want to say swagger, but just a kind of a lazy sort of thumping about, like I'm wearing sandals, even though I'm not. But I'll kind of just be like just kind of wave without looking, like like a lazy wave, and just like just coming through, brothers. We got some new recruits. Or new potential recruits. You might remember that fat old turtle there that got the shit kicked out of him by our blue commander there.
And one of the cultists moves out and says,
Feel
"Halt!"
free to come up with me, guys.
Should we roll initiative, or is that going to be a later thing?
So like I walk a little bit like
It's
I'm
gonna
like
be later.
like I'm slow. Like I'm slow. I'm definitely not but I'm slowing down and still getting close. And I'm just like, yeah, like I'm kind of just like looking around, just like waving them over to be like, yeah, like do your thing, give me your spiel. Like, let's make this quick, all right? Come on, I'm hungry. This,
Come on, halt! Shut up! Identify yourself.
God damn, like fuck, I'm like looking around like in my pockets, like what, identify myself, man? Like look at the robes. Like, come on, I'm one of you. I'm wearing the same fucking robes as you, man. And I cast Charm Person.
Okay.
So wisdom saving throw is, let's see. Oh, can I drop it on? I might be able to drop it on. Yeah, I got it. Oh shit!
Step and
really
said you do
how
.be.
low it is. Ah, fuck. Yeah. So, oh, did it roll with advantage? Because we're not fighting it right now. I don't know if it rolled with advantage.
No, it did not roll with advantage.
Okay. Damn it. So, if
Thank God we failed honestly.
Until we do anything, okay. Oh shit! It does not say. It does not say it knows I cast the spell on it if it succeeds. But it does know once it's faded, I think. But if it didn't succeed, I don't know. Shit. I don't know. I would have thought he would have known from my past experiences with this spell. I got my
is anyone else's actions tab broken?
You mean like the error message thing?
Yeah,
like
something. I got an error message once. Yeah.
1,000 error messages, and my Warhammer does not have an attack roll or a damage roll at all, and I cannot change that.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
mine is doing that too, actually.
Oh yeah, look at that! I didn't even notice.
Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna, if you all will close out.
Oh, the character sheet?
No, if you'll disconnect from the game.
Yep. No problem. Oh shit, I didn't need to exit.
I exited just to be on the safe side.
Man, that would have been so cool. I was like gonna blow smoke in his face and Charm Person, but like shotgun him. No, it doesn't. Yeah, no, it doesn't even say in the PHP. Doesn't it? This isn't even the same thing I was thinking of.
What I'm saying on Stack Exchange, it doesn't know it was targeted or what the spell was, but it generally knows the spell was cast.
I would think so. I would be okay with that. Like that was what I initially thought it would do, but I wasn't seeing it in the. Oh, do you want me to connect again? Reconnect?
Hold on, I'm getting ready to bring the server back up. Not sure, it's probably that one.
Yeah, that's kind of how I thought it was, but I just didn't see it written there when I was looking over the spell. So
Ho ho hum. Okay, we're up. That's twice this week I've been affected by a Fantasy Grounds update.
Mightworks bastards.
If you notice, the sidebar buttons are different.
I don't notice anything because I can't join the campaign. Once I can join the campaign, I'll notice.
You should be able to join the campaign.
Oh, I can? Okay.
Yes.
Actually, I did notice that the sidebar buttons are different.
Yeah, they pushed an update apparently to make their lives easier. They're doing away with the graphical sidebar buttons, and you set one button for them all now.
Mightworks fuckers.
Alright. So we can rejoin now, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I started converting a Pathfinder Adventure Path into Rollmaster because I really want to be in a Rollmaster game. It's been a long time, but the monster conversions I think they're just too much of a bitch. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. They're just such a hassle.
Did you see where Pazio is porting Rise of the Rune Lords to Savage Worlds?
No, I did not see that.
I feel like
yeah,
you brought that
saw
up.
that. I think so, but yeah, like I did. I'm really excited about that. I want to play. I want to play a Deadlands at a Savage World.
Absolutely.
Deadlands looks fucking cool.
I've never
Like-
played Savage Worlds. Is it
Yeah,
fun?
that'd be fun. We could.
I heard it was. I've played a little bit of it, so I don't remember a lot of the things, but because I was learning it then. But it's a good system. It's easy. Things move fast, and it's just a little bit different. And Deadlands just has a cool theme. Deadlands is like undead, like cowboy western with sci-fi shit, like all thrown into one. It's great.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's like, you're like a cowboy shooting zombies with like a laser pistol or some shit,
So they've kind of gone across several genres there.
Yeah.
So are we rolling initiative yet, or?
The guy kind of looks at you for a minute, Ektar, and he does this hand movement. It's kind of like street signs. And
Off his hand.
he's waiting for your response.
Bastards with their
Well, this is going to be interesting because I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I might as well give it a go, right? Since I was a dragon once, I took Draconic as a language, if that's okay.
Yes.
Okay, and since I have primal savagery, it allows me to change parts of my body as I make like an attack or something. So like I'll change my kind of face into like a dragon snout to make like a bite the air, and I'll yell in Draconic to let us pass now. I don't know if that's like an intimidation or something.
Yeah, that would definitely be intimidation.
All right. Do I get advantage for doing it that way or anything? Because all right, I'll drop it.
Your advantage would be canceled out by his advantage.
By the fact that I threw a spell at him right away.
Oh, that was on 17.
Yep.
That's not fair.
Yep. No.
I think we should all get inspiration for that.
Oh,
thing.
there's the tower. I looked for it. It's all the way over there now. Come back over here.
And yes,
Well, guys, pull up your bootstraps.
That veteran's going down.
You guys are so high letting me do this. And here I thought you didn't partake. See, I envision when he long rests, like the moon goddess, like puts all the different drugs in his pockets and his robes and stuff. And that's where he gets his spells.
okay, you scream out in Draconic, let us pass now, and he holds up his hand and makes a motion. And with that, we have rolled initiative, and number 18.
You know, guys, this should just show us that we should never try to do anything else but murder Hobo.
I was gonna say, I don't know why we try. It's like this whole thing.
Oh,
is
I gotta
we're
mark
like,
that spell off.
we're gonna try to do this. We're gonna try to do that. I'm like, we're gonna wind up in combat. Might as well just start off fresh. And...
I don't know. It was an opportunity to like try something different with Charm Person or something.
Yeah, that's true.
And cultist number 18 comes running out, and he tries to spear you.
Not in the face. Oh.
It's right in the
Yeah,
face.
This is starting
Oh,
off
boy.
poorly.
Oh.
Oh boy.
All right, good job, Ektar. You fucked that all up. Okay,
I took a spear to the face. I think I paid my debt.
I paid my dues.
Now get
right,
up
well,
here
I'm
and
gonna-
save me. Get up here
I
and
think-
save me.
I want to use my bonus action to go all Blade Song.
Blade song.
And then I don't think I'm ready to go all sleep on them yet, so I will. Let's see this. Keep it fire damage. So I guess I will. Let's touch. Okay. Well, might as well start off by firebolting his sorry ass. Oh, there we go. 15 plus. Why is there a -2? Huh. Roll a
For
15.
cover?
Oh no,
Or
that's
did you
right.
have
15
did you
plus
have
5.
minus
No, I
2
got it.
clicked on or something?
No, I got it. Never mind. For some reason, I thought it rolled a 20, but showed an 18. I don't know where the fuck I got. Never mind. There.
Oh, nice roll.
Oh.
There. Die, you piece of shit. Okay. And then I'm going to move 5 feet up, and I'm going to kick it. I'm going to kick his corpse. There you go.
Blade dance on his face.
That's right, bitch. Oh, and if you haven't seen the movie National Lampoon's Maximus, Story of Maximus, something or other,
Oh, yes, that's hilarious.
it's very funny. Overall, it's a horrible movie. It's one of the worst movies ever made in the history of all movies, but it has some really funny parts.
The Covenant, by the way, is the worst movie of all time.
No, this would beat it. Trust me. Just trust me.
It was like a zombie sort of thing, like in a Covenant, and you actually saw how slow the edits were, when somebody was
No.
like a zombie was standing there, like a guy who's dressed up as a zombie standing there, someone points a gun, pulls the trigger, and then you see the changeover where it's just a guy, where it's just like a fake straw body with a burlap sack that has a face drawn on it and before it explodes. Like, you clearly see it. All right, so let's see.
No, Beyond Lemuria has to be the worst movie.
Okay.
on
I'm going to
YouTube, too.
cast Entangle. All right, so 20 foot, isn't it? 20 foot, yep. Okay.
Zelu said this is the worst movie of all time. Zelu said youtube.com.
And I'm going to put it...
Let's just say that in this movie, instead of Achilles being dipped in the river Styx by the rear of his ankle, his Achilles tendon,
it's
it's
a little bit
test-
different than this.
it's testicles, and he's being dipped in by his mom holding his balls, dipping him into the river Styx.
I think the Elvis Jesus beats him.
I don't know, man. It was pretty rough. I forced myself to sit all the way through it. But it was...
I linked it if you wanted to peek.
Beyond Lemuria.
Yeah, I'm going to put it right there. So these two will have to make
Oh, that's the whole movie.
Yep.
strength check.
They gave up trying to sell it.
So, which one? This guy failed.
Cultist
Unfortunate.
failed.
Wished it was the other way around. And then I'm going to move backwards to the safety of Poppy. And as a bonus action, I'll use one of my Balm of the Summer Quartz to heal myself. Somewhat. All right. And I think that's it for me. Go get him.
So is the square bad?
Square, yeah, square is entangle, so if you're in it, you got to make a strength save, or you are restrained.
Okay, I'll move over here and attack the alkalite then.
Although you could, I put it there so somebody, if I did entangle the veteran, he would, someone could walk up and smack him.
Okay, let's see. I think I'll go... Huh. I used to remember how to attack in this game.
Yeah, you've got them targeted.
How do I attack now? I hit the roll the dice?
And go to your actions tab.
Okay. It's not the hand or the knife. It must be the... Okay, so I have a hit. Okay. I think I got it.
Oh, they're a bunch of one-hit wonders, aren't they?
Done.
Okay, Cultist 9 is gonna come down, and we're gonna try and spear the turtle.
Uh-oh.
Man, what's with the critical hits? That's kind of not cool.
Yeah, my warm-up rolls were pretty good.
And now he's rolling the crits.
Ah, 5 points.
Not too bad.
And these are all weed plants, by the way. All marijuana plants that are, like, entangling him. Just, like, salivating, just waiting to go, like, harvest.
So this big white box is entangle?
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a field of sticky buds.
That's right. The veteran over there is not entangled, though. The other one is.
Alright, I'm gonna run up here and swing at 14. And not hit him.
The entangled box, by the way, is also difficult terrain.
Which is exactly why I didn't go through it.
Okay, you want to throw his saving throw?
All right.
Is that at the beginning or the end of the round?
Yeah, that's what I was looking. It doesn't actually say. A creature in the area, when you cast a spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. A creature restrained by these plants can use its action. Oh, it has to use its action to make a strength save. So it's on their self.
Okay, so yeah, if you would.
So I'll drop it. Yeah. So yeah, he's out. It's difficult terrain, but he's out.
And he's going to move up.
But it took him an action to get free, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's his action. Yeah. He ripped out of the. It's like, maybe I should use hemp.
And he runs up.
All this talk about pot makes me wish I was 18 again.
Oh, there he is.
Back then, marijuana was like 4% THC or something. Now it's like 26.
Oh God, man! I usually take like 30.
Really?
Yeah.
God, how do you function?
I've been doing it for a long time, I guess, and that's where I'm at.
Oh man, I would just lay there like a lump of crap.
And
I'm a federal employee, I'm allowed to smoke pot anymore, so it's not an option.
Wog
It's
gets
legal, it's
hit.
legal up here, but we still have those restrictions too, I guess, on federal agents and that stuff. So.
Well, I maintain the national airspace, so you don't really want me high.
Aren't you supposed to, if you got high, wouldn't it actually be research for your job?
No. Actually, I don't maintain it. I'm a manager. I have 14 guys that work for me that they maintain it. So it's
And
more
you
about
manage them.
And we're going to try a Sacred Flame at Poppy. And Poppy succeeded. Alright, Steph.
Wow. Now we're getting a quorum. Let me lay a circle on this whole thing. With that, I could go like.
Does 5th edition entangle not re-entangle people?
The problem is, if I put it there, then it'll affect Poppy. Put it there. Or I could just get these 3 guys and we could concentrate.
No, it just apparently it just turns it into difficult terrain afterwards.
Yeah, and if anyone's in there, it's like it all like grows up and grabs them, and then after that, it's gone. Is, I guess, how it is. I just remember playing Baldur's Gate and getting entangled constantly all the time.
Yeah, it sucks so bad in Baldur's Gate.
So 32 hit dice worth of creatures.
That and web in Baldur's Gate.
And they get a saving throw?
No, it's just it goes from lowest hit points first.
Right.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 32 hit points worth of creatures. But I think these guys only have like 9 or 10. So from
if you get 2, that's good.
well, in ascending order. So yeah, from the
ascending order.
Ascending. That's from the top to the bottom, right?
No, that would going top to bottom is descending.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, yeah. So anyway, so these 3 guys who who's got the most hit points, followed by the second, followed by the third. Up to 32. Does that affect everybody, or?
And the
Everybody
veteran.
in there for as much as it goes, I guess.
You didn't get the vet.
What? That's bullshit.
Hey man, getting two out of that is not bad.
Then I will move to here.
Okay, 14. We're gonna try and spear Poppy.
Drop a spell.
Almost a crit. Okay, the vet's gonna move out. And he's going to come over. And we're gonna try longsword attack on Ektar.
Ooh.
And we're gonna try it again.
Jesus, 2 attacks?
2 attacks.
Well,
And, oh, it's concentration.
yeah. Hmm.
Rub his belly. Rub his belly.
Yes. Well.
Holy shit, you're hurting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna die, dude.
I think so. So I'm gonna have to disengage as an action. And then run. And then use my other heal. Yep, well, that's gonna be it.
Just remember, it's your fault you're in this mess.
No, no, no. No one else. They wanted the drug guy to go talk to them. They got what they got.
Hmm. I am going to attack this guy. Miss.
You just thought you were. And ooh, they get flanking. And that would be a hit. And Wog is hurt. Poppy.
Oh boy, all of 6 damage.
And let's see, you no longer have the effect. And Cultist 1 is gonna drop south. And we are gonna tackle Agron. And that would be a miss. And he's still got some movement, but he can't get around Poppy or Wog. And Cultist 4 is going to move over.
He's unconscious. How's he moving?
You got a
He's
point.
asleep.
You got a point.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
So 15, we're going to do advantage on Wog again.
Pretty uncool. Oof.
For minimal damage.
Wog lives.
That one's unconscious. And stuff.
Okay. So it's by hit points. When it says, well, on a sleep cell, when it says ascending, it
Lowest,
chooses
lowest to highest is how it works.
lowest hit points or lowest hit dice.
Lowest hit points. Like it absorbs hit points, right? So you need
Right.
17 hit points to take out the 17 hit point guy.
Right, but if I cast it like on the 4 remaining cultists, it's going to put Wog to sleep because he's.
I'm almost sleeping anyway, so you might as well roll for it.
Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take. Poppy, how many hit points you got left? 17. See, so you're.
Yeah, most of them.
Okay, so we'll go here
Sometimes you just gotta roll for it.
and. $22 hit points, so hopefully that'll get the cultists, or at least some of the cultists.
Okay, let's see.
So
I would definitely take Wog out of the picture.
He's 19.
And let's see, I don't think one, 9, 14 is injured. That would be 16 left. So he's unconscious. And that would take out one more.
Number one would be a good choice. Just saying.
You know, it could be. So,
Want me to roll a die to randomly determine?
yeah.
So we got Wog and number 14. Is that it so far?
Yes.
So I need to roll a 3-sider.
just roll a
Correct.
d6. Just roll a d6. 1, 2 is this guy.
Right.
2, 3 is or 3, 4
So
is that guy.
it would be number 9.
Okay, so number 9 is now unconscious.
Okay. And I guess
And
then I will move to here.
14 is unconscious. 1.
As part of my move, can I like take this step and then kick Wog so he wakes up?
Yeah, Wog is not dead. He's just unconscious. So I
But
need
he
to
has ceased to be
give him
jostled.
back his 3 hit points. I'll let you kick him hard enough that you wake him up.
Okay.
However, he would be prone.
So now we just have 15 and 1 and the veteran to deal with.
If you can just suck in his arms and legs, go into his turtle shell.
Yeah.
He's already prone.
And
Sure. Pick on the wizard.
well, he just watched you put, a couple people to sleep.
Whatever.
Oh, see? First attack missed you.
I don't think she could too because he had to move.
And see, the second attack was even worse.
All right. I'm gonna run over here.
That's the wrong way, son.
I was gonna say.
And I'm gonna fire a guiding bolt at the veteran. Come on. Oh, thank you. Wish it is close enough for a crit would have been nice, but I'll just take a hit in this case. Oh, it's low. So low. Advantage on the next attack at him.
Let's see.
You get 1 up if you stood up.
All right, I'll stand up.
Okay.
See, and I can attack or I can't attack.
You can. It's just half your movement to stand up.
All right, I'm gonna smack the veteran with the whip. Okay, I'm not sure why 3 dice rolled, but
Well, you got advantage.
Yeah. He
I
had
don't know about the other one.
smack.
Okay, and that one's unconscious, so Poppy.
Alright, so 14 is unconscious.
14 is unconscious. The one west of you is not unconscious.
Now, I feel like the veteran is probably the biggest threat, so I'm just going to scoot over here.
Come on,
Get
heroic charge.
Give myself some flanking. For minimum damage. Yay.
Okay, number 1. Shit.
And of course, lucky only applies to D20 rolls.
And that's a miss at Steph. And Yeah, he's gonna stay where he's at. Unconscious. 15. 15, we have flanking on the turtle.
Oh boy.
And that's my third crit of the evening.
This is like all the campaigns like coming back for you in one fight.
Oh, that's
And-
gonna leave a big mark.
And the turtle is down again. Unconscious, not in. Steph.
Wow. I'm going to. Let's see. So 15 and 1 are both up and live,
And the veteran.
and the veteran. But I mean, I like staying there to give flanking to Poppy, but there's 3 of them around me. I've got to kind of dance out of here to. So I guess I'm going to move to
Don't
here.
feel obligated to stand there and die.
I'm going to move to there. Target that guy. And I'm going to firebolt his ass. Hit or. Not enough. Okay. Unconscious cultist 14. Lay there like a lump of shit.
That was a miss as well. Ektar, you're up.
Okay. Well. Yeah. I'm gonna go here. And I guess I'm going to cast Frostbite on the veteran. Yeah, alright, good. Yeah, but his next attack's at disadvantage.
Okay, I guess I'll do my death roll then. Here.
One failure. And he's unconscious.
You come back as a lizard man barbarian.
The barbarian did seem more effective. But
It's low level where we gotten crit a few times, so
I would say if he
wouldn't have made
if-
that much of a
yeah.
difference.
yeah.
he keeps critting over and over and over like a big jerk.
And
We're down a man as well, you know, like it's rough.
Cultist 1's going to run down so we can get flanking on Poppy. And there's the spear, and it is a miss. You're unconscious. Number 15, number 15 would come down because Wog is unconscious. And that would be a spear at Agron.
Barely.
I'm not sure why he would have had disadvantage. Or advantage.
I was gonna say.
So, you got lucky, that was a miss. And unconscious. And you're up.
Okay. Well, I'm going to firebolt him again. Or goodbye. Bye-bye.
We should applied a different effect instead of unconscious when you reach 0 hit points.
Oh,
And the vet's going... Go ahead, Bobby.
I think that's probably just for our benefit as player characters.
Yeah, just like a code in there.
And that first attack missed with disadvantage. This one has advantage, although yeah, it's no longer applying. Flanking automatic. So the vet was flanking. Fucker.
Alright, well, I'm gonna run over here. And I am going to cast my Cure Wounds on Wog. And then take another 5 feet this way.
All right. Guess I'll stand up then.
Alright.
And I'll target the veteran. Give him a whip smack. It's a miss.
I'm at 20.
Okay.
Black dice.
Unconscious. Poppy.
I might have to shapeshift into a panther or something. I don't know. A dog. Oh.
The veteran's been tanking pretty hard.
Yeah, I was really upset I rolled shitty on my guy.
I'm also just rolling really low.
Yeah, like I rolled really low. I got 10 on my guiding bolt out of 24. You know.
Oh
I was
my
kind of
god.
counting on it, like pasting him, like right away.
Why can I not hit Poppy?
Okay. Rear guard number 1. We'll see if we can firebolt him. Hit. 5 points of damage.
Okay. We have flanking. And that is a fucking hit on Poppy.
Don't take that shit, Poppy. Fuck you, man.
Oh boy.
And we have flanking.
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, Poppy got lucky.
Yeah, I got like one spell slot left. That's it. Well, might as well do it.
Into the breach.
Yep. All right, Dragon Face, go. Oh, I saw that 10. I saw it. It was there.
It taunted you.
Did.
88.
And I'm not Moon, so I can't shapeshift or nothing. So yeah, I guess that's it.
You're just there
Alright.
to absorb damage.
Over here.
I was kind of hoping to give Poppy like
Yeah,
advantage,
okay.
and we could quickly chop him down. Maybe because
Alright.
his turn just went
And then
down.
I'll
I was
blow
kind of
my
hoping this could be
full
our.
10 points of lay on hands on Poppy.
Oh, okay.
Save us, Poppy.
So Poppy's
Poppy.
down to 3 damage. That cultist is unconscious.
Hey, I get to re-roll that one.
Suck it, Bjorn.
Still missed.
Okay, I'll take that advantage. And that's a spear attack.
Oh, actually, I should have rolled those at advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. So, make another attack roll with advantage.
Oh, there you go.
Even though
That was a-
technically didn't you at advantage anyways because you re-rolled the one?
No, I get to re-roll ones because of my.
Yeah, I know.
flank.
There you go.
Hey,
Ooh,
full
there
damage.
we are. Biggest hit on him so far.
Okay, since you re-rolled the 1, yeah, make one more non-advantage attack roll.
Wait, what?
Your first attack was without advantage.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
I
you
only
only
has
get.
one.
You,
Yeah, he
never
only
mind.
has one.
You're good. You're good. So, cultist 1. He has advantage, and we're gonna spear Poppy. Big number, big number.
You got whammied. Okay. Try to hit him again.
There we are.
Very
This is
good.
gonna get for
There we are.
there. I'm gonna move over to here.
What's gonna happen here is what Kalik would call a gangbang.
I'm busting out my potion of Vaseline.
I told you he gave me a list.
Okay, let's see.
He's making a list. Check it. Gonna find out who's not.
We're gonna do longsword at Poppy. And you know what? He He's feeling lucky, so we're going to try another longsword at Poppy. Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna just transform my arm into like a big panda bear arm and just kind of cuff him in the back of the head. And for some reason, he's gonna take acid damage for it.
Guess I'll see. You know what? I think I'm going to. Let's see. The veterans at what? Heavy? Critical?
Yeah.
I'll smack him.
There you go.
Hey,
No more veteran. Or maybe.
And unconscious and Poppy.
hammer to the
Yeah.
face.
Yay! Alright, so
And he goes flying back into the trees.
the veteran is dead. Everyone else is unconscious.
Well, we got plenty more outfits now.
Yeah, that sucked. That sucked a lot.
I don't know. I didn't think it was so bad. As I stood way back in the back.
Okay.
Guys.
So they had the rear guard was a guard, so they had no loot. They've got spears and a long sword and a short sword. But other than that, there's nothing of any value.
Veteran doesn't have anything good on him?
The veteran had the long sword and the short sword.
Oh.
So, are we executing all these guys?
Yes.
Because your sleep spell's not going to last much longer.
I just say have the turtle sit on each. Turtle weighs like 400 pounds, right?
Like,
You
I don't
just
know,
sit
that
on-
alkalight's going to pop up probably pretty soon, so.
Yeah, let's
Squish.
just go give him the big coup de grace and call it.
Squish. Squish.
Squishing them like bugs.
Now that they're squished, maybe we, like, throw them into the trees so they're not easily seen.
Bowser bombs all of them.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, they used to call that pressing. During the Salem witch trials, if you didn't confess to being a witch or claim innocence, like if you just refused to talk, they would press you for an answer where they'd put a board on you and load rocks on it until you agreed to confess. One man was pressed through all the Salem witch trials. He was 78 years old, and they loaded so much weight on him before he was crushed to death. And every time they'd ask him to confess, he'd say, more weight.
More weight.
Yeah, that's a true story. More weight. And then at one point, the sheriff climbed up on top of the pile of rocks and jumped up and down trying to get him to confess. And all he would say was more weight. His tongue popped out of his head, and the sheriff poked it back in with a cane. And then the guy died. He's like 78 years old. Took
Wow.
like 500 pounds to kill him.
Wasn't he one of the characters in that play about the Salem witch trials?
I don't know. I was watching The Sorcerer's Apprentice on Disney the other day with my kids, and got me thinking about this Salem hung as witches. One man was killed by pressing, because that's how we rolled back then. Booyah. Try to do that with some politicians these days. That'd be cool.
All right. Well, you now have a set of acolyte robes, and you have multiple cultist robes.
Well, I
All
think
right,
we
so-
definitely need a long rest now.
Well, we need to move everybody. Let's get all
Well,
these bodies into the woods.
Well, it's an infiltration job now, right?
Yeah, we got to get all these bodies into the woods first and foremost. And, like,
Throw some cure light wounds on.
yeah.
No poppy there.
Yeah, I got one spell slot left, but I mean, like, can we long rest already? Did we travel far enough?
There you go. 2 spell slots.
No, you have not traveled far enough, and
Yeah.
quite honestly, the camp's just like a mile down the road.
Okay.
All right.
So,
So if I'm not sneaking in, I guess, then
Would you like to take a short rest?
yeah, short rest would be good just to heal up.
all right. So I've thrown my heals on Poppy, and then I'm taking the short rest.
Short rest, I get 1 spell slot left back, right?
Yeah, you get half your level
Right.
worth of half of level worth of spell levels of spell slots, but the maximum is level 6 spells. Can't get anything higher.
Right.
I'll just sort of heal myself with my hit dice there. Done. Well, no more healing left.
I still
Yeah.
think that rather than trying to infiltrate from the front, like trying to pass ourselves off as cultists or whatever, especially considering what a debacle it was when we tried it here,
We
that we
could
should
go
go
back to Tree Man and ask him for the hand signs.
Yeah, we could do that. Or we could, I was just thinking we sneak up on the south rim above the camp and hide out to the dark.
Well, this is
And
the
maybe
rear
kind of-
guard, right? If we can, and now that these guys are out of the way, we might have a chance to just be able to kind of sneak into the thing, just walk in.
Yeah. Well, they'll eventually notice the guard is
Is
not
gone,
coming
sure,
back.
yeah, but I mean, we don't plan on staying the night, right?
So if you're going to move in, you have to move now.
We definitely want to pull these rear guard guys way off, not just throw them in the trees, but pull them way off and, I don't know, put them in some shallow graves or something. So that,
I don't think we have time to be like digging graves for like 8 bodies, 9 bodies. Like
Right.
just get them deep into the woods, kind of, and
yeah.
if there's if there's like a dip or something, we can toss them down. But
I'm going to drag
get 'em
one
out of
the
sight.
bodies with the robes on over to a tree over here. And he has like a knife, right? Because he's a cultist.
Well, yeah, you have access to a knife.
So I'll take his knife and carve like kobold in the tree. And I'll put like his hand holding the knife next by the tree.
Put it on the kobolds.
yeah, all right, it's as good as anything I got.
Okay, I put you all on the map in the northwest corner, up under the R in the Raider camp. Let's talk about what you see. And right now we are roughly, this would be, you had a long rest
YouTube.com.
at the keep, so that would have put you to the day. You moved through the night. This is early evening. Yeah, this is the day after the attack.
Okay.
Yeah, because you ran the mission. The attack happened at night. You had a long rest during the day. You moved back at night. You had a long rest. This is evening.
And how many experience points do we get from them cultists?
I was going to ask that myself.
Yes, actually, if you scroll back up at the chat, you'll see that before the battle, you got some experience points when I gave you the long rest.
That was the experience points from this battle?
Yes. I had them already loaded into the party sheet when in the long rest setting, but you got holy crap.
Almost to level 3.
I don't see them, but I will take your word for it.
But yes, you got there was 950 total experience points. Divided by the 5 of you. You all are 165 points away from the next level.
The 5 of us, there's only
The
4 of
Esky
us
said
here.
I'm almost afraid to ask what you're doing.
Well, granted he's not here, but still. You get experience points when you're not here.
Poppy wants to tax him XP.
I feel like I remember him saying something about dropping out entirely, so I wasn't sure. That's all.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you talking about the guy at work right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I know he was talking about he wasn't sure what was going to happen with work. I didn't think he agreed to drop out yet.
Well, he'll tell Wintermute what the plan is, and then we'll know. All right, so do you want to check out any of these things, or are we looking for something specific?
Okay. That's
Well, obviously not going to be able to take out the entire camp. So, since we had so much trouble with the guard.
Yeah, no. Fighting is not the option here.
Unless one of you wants to dress up in bloody robes and claim the kobolds attacked.
Yeah.
They'd probably notice they don't have, like, sling hits or something.
Well, maybe it just might be easier to just walk in and not bring attention to ourselves and chance that roll again.
Okay.
There's a lot of them because that's like a roll versus die or something. Since we got by the guards, if we just kind of keep to ourselves and try to just act normal, natural,
Like
maybe
a normal
stay out of the
turtle
way.
walking into camp.
Oh yeah, turtle. I don't know about that one. I don't have an answer for that.
I'll just write bandit on my shell and hope for the best.
Bandit.
okay.
It'll come in handy. Let's see. What's my disguise roll?
You all got an extra 48 experience points. I don't know which way Esky's going to go either, so I just went ahead and divided the points. So you did get an extra 48 experience points.
Okay, I've rolled for my disguise with the chalk.
We'll call it the poppy tax.
And that means that you are 117 experience points away from the next level. And you're doing what, Wog?
Yeah, I was writing bandit on my shell to disguise myself. I did a deception roll.
I don't know.
I'll never notice.
How this can't go well.
Okay, let's talk about what's what you're seeing again. They've set up camp in the hollow of a rocky plateau that's shaped like a horseshoe canyon. It slopes gently down to the southeast, and you can see that there's a plateau and
.be.
ridges and ledges
Stefan said
about
225 is
150
the
feet
spot.
up. And at the southeast wall, you know that there is a cave. There's some brush around the site that grows to a height of 4 to 6 feet. It's tough and dense, and it will give you 3/4 target. 3/4 cover. There are 2 guard towers, one at the entrance to the canyon and one up higher. The towers are 20 feet high. And
I'm thinking frontal assault. Are these over here? Are those are those bushes you're talking about, 4 to 6 feet high? Or is that only like down here?
I'm zoomed out so far I can barely see your arrow. Yes, that is scrub brush. The other circular objects are tents.
Ugh.
And let's see. And I'm going to put some tokens on the map just to keep things a little more organized. Okay, these areas, the first group of tents, and that should be a K, not a J, are the cobalt tents. And down here, you have the cultist and the mercenary tent. We'll talk about the age here in just a second. And
K for kick-ass.
You've got the prisoner's tent. So yes, you've got cobalt tents at the entrance to the cavern. To the canyon, followed by cultist and mercenary tents. And drag. And then in the southern portion, you have the prisoners' tents and the H in front of the cave entrance. Watching and examining what's happening in the camp, you can tell that there's something of like an elite guard, an honor guard. It's very, there are salutes given, it's they're not slacking in other areas. They're not resting. They are diligent. They are on duty around this tent. And let's see. It is
Something important, and probably we shouldn't mess around with.
well, you figure, you know that there's a rumor that there's dragon eggs being stored in the cave. And you figure that these people in this tent are responsible for, safeguarding the cave.
And so we were coming here. We were meeting somebody, right? We were looking for somebody.
Yes, you are looking for half elf, full elf, Leosin.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. So,
Is there any sign of him anywhere in the camp?
Okay, it's approaching dark now, and the
I wonder if any of us can
prisoners.
see in the dark.
I got a light spell.
That's not so much doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one has
I can
infravision,
see.
huh?
I have dark vision, 60 feet.
Okay, there we go. You can be our scout.
I can shapeshift into like a night creature of some kind.
Okay. Let's talk about where you're at, and you don't have to move your token. But
Okay.
where are you observing the camp from?
The bushes.
But I mean, at the entrance to the camp, are you gonna sneak up on one of the ledges so you have an overview?
Yeah, if we can. Yeah, it would be nice to get a bird's eye view of the thing, kind of. If there's a ledge, the higher we get up, the more we can see. As long as we're not drawing attention to ourselves,
Right. Yeah, you're able to sneak up and so forth without any problem. Other than the guard tower, you see no evidence of any guards up along the top of the cliff, and you can see that. Hey, where is that? You can see that there are still people are exhausted. They did a nighttime raid. They had this hellacious march. I mean, come on, you all have what, 2 long rests?
Yeah. Like, as long as we don't draw our attention to ourselves and, just kind of stay out of the way, we might be all right.
And
avoiding the alert guys,
Yeah, and some of you all have been around military camps anyway, and it generally takes a day for a camp to get back to normal. Getting everyone settled in, getting the wounded tended to, and so forth. And camp is still a little chaotic, but it's not as chaotic as you wish that it would be. Order is starting to return. The wounded are tended to. Routine is settling in.
So basically, we gotta go now, get in and get out.
Yep.
So, anyone have any ideas?
Are we setting fires?
Now, you do, while you are looking, you do catch sight of a half-elf that matches the description of the guy that you're looking for.
Being held prisoner?
Yes, you can see that he is being held prisoner, and he and a couple of other prisoners, you see him being led across camp, and they're taken to the tents, and the guards go in with them into the tents, and a couple minutes later, the guards exit the tents.
Maybe we could sneak up on the tent and like cut a hole in it or something.
And he is one of your mission objectives.
It's the prisoner's tent you went into?
Yes, he is in one of the prisoners' tents. And let's see. That's there, half dragon.
Half dragon.
I'm trying to find
Like
a story
H
entry.
I assume H means half dragon.
That's the honor guard tent, I thought.
Yes, that. Ignore the half dragon. I'm reading to myself.
Yeah.
Governor Nighthill. Hundreds, yeah.
If we move everybody out of the way, this gets a lot easier. Just kind of make a path. Just saying.
Yeah, Governor Nighthill wanted you to, find the loot, although the loot is not the most important. We all stop fucking with the map.
So now that we've distracted them with the laser light show. So now they will be looking up in the sky at the lasers, and we'll be able to go in, get the prisoners out, grab some loot, and go home.
But pretty much he wanted to know who and why. If you can recover the loot, if you can recover any hostages that may have been taken, any information that you have or that you can find out about the raiders, he was willing to pay you for.
Yeah.
Why was the... he wants to know where the camp's at, how many raiders are there, who the leaders are, what's motivating the attack, and where they plan to strike next. And he was going to pay $250 a piece for it.
Okay, so how can we get the other... I guess we need to find out if the prisoners have the info, right?
Well, some of it you can observe, and, I'm sure he'll pay for partial information, or at least you hope he will.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a smash and grab, but... And this monk, he was, let's see, stragglers, that was back one. Yeah. You know that the guy that you're looking for, Leosin, has been investigating these raiders for months.
Uh-huh.
So he can probably fill in a lot of the missing pieces that you don't have.
Okay, let's focus on rescuing the prisoners then.
Yeah. All right. So, oh god, I can't even see. Where's the prisoner's tent again?
Okay, cancel. Was that
they're
you,
no longer
Steph?
No, and they're no longer distracted by the lasers.
Yeah, but neither am I. Okay, so there it is down there. All right.
Now,
Up a little bit, you'd be able to tell the person, just say.
the cliffs themselves. The cliffs have handholds and footholds, as you would expect from, rocky cliffs. Um, a dice roll is not needed under normal circumstances. However, if you are in a hurry while climbing, you need to make an athletics check. And if you're concerned about rocks falling and keeping quiet, then you got to make a stealth check as well.
Okay, so are we all going in to grab them, or just the quiet ones?
I don't know.
Well, there's like animals in the camp, right?
Now, yes, you will see a few animals in the camp.
One of us could shapeshift into an animal that like one in the camp.
Well, there are still all types of people coming in, not necessarily returning from the raider camp, returning from the raids, but out hunting and whatnot in the surrounding countrysides. The daily activity. At some point in time, you're going to leave the camp. So you do have cultists coming in. You got mercenaries coming in, and unfortunately, you have kobolds coming in as well. And I don't want to say security is lax, but it's you're not seeing anyone being challenged entering the camp.
Okay, let's just walk over to the tent then, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like, just maybe try to stay out of sight, but not seem like we are. Like being casual, but I mean, I'll walk with obstacles in people's line of view if I can.
And Wog, I do have to say you will stand out.
Well, I mean, can you like hunch over, like try to minimize it?
Well,
like
I did roll my deception roll for the bandit chalk.
Okay.
Roll right there, 15. That's not too bad.
So let's actually start. Wog, you've already rolled yours. So
what am I rolling? A stealth?
Okay. Wog, you have rolled a deception. I need everyone to roll a charisma check, please.
Uh-oh.
Including me?
Yes.
So it could be worse. I could be Ektar or Poppy.
Our charisma guy's not here. Holy jeez, you got charisma.
Poppy, would you like to use an inspiration to
I don't have
re-roll
an
that?
inspiration to re-roll that.
Would you like to use one if you had one?
I guess.
Please re-roll your charisma.
Watch this be worse. Well, it wasn't much better.
You know what? I'm going to average out the 2 and say you.
That helps.
Sure, only you. A DC 5 and you roll a 4.
And definitely only me.
Okay. As you all are walking in camp, I figure you're trying to walk around Wog to minimize him being seen as much as possible.
Yeah, for sure.
And everyone's busy. They're still tired, and they are not really paying attention to you. And you go by the kobold camps, and naturally you got the smell, and the associated filth that comes from being around kobolds. And you're making it, and I'm gonna put a big token on the map. And you're all gonna be the X.
Okay, there we go.
And
Let's move on.
you make it down past the kobold camps, and now you're able to see better and close up the mercs and the cultist, and there's some cooking going on, sharpening of weapons. Up top in the guard tower, you can see that there are 2 guards looking down, and they're doing a half-assed job right now.
All right, I guess we'll just keep tooling along.
Okay, and I need another charisma check, please.
Oh, come on. That looked like an 12 or an 18, and it just kind of flopped over.
Oh, I rolled a save by accident. I was like, why the fuck did I roll that at advantage? Of course.
Yeah, all you need the 5. Are you sure you're not rolling the 8-sider?
Okay.
I think I might be rolling a D4 by accident.
Chris, I didn't roll much better.
Ektar, I'm sorry. Would you like to use an inspiration to re-roll, or do you just want to see what would happen?
I don't know. I kind of want to see what would happen, but I should probably re-roll if you're offering me to re-roll, right?
Yes, I'm offering you to re-roll.
All right. Kind of disappointed, but all right.
Okay. You make it down to...
The Esky said more weight, testicules. Are you crushing someone's nuts?
Okay. You make it down to the prisoners' tents.
Stefan said sort of.
And there are some guards around this area, as you knew, and you're just nonchalantly walking by.
Stefan said the DM is busting Ector's balls as we speak.
And you see the guards ahead of you. What do you want to do?
Good act. You said it's getting towards evening, or is it a typical army camp? Like you see some drunk, some sober, like that sort of thing.
Yes, but you're not seeing any drunk. They're still recovering from yesterday's fight in the raid and the march.
Okay. So the celebrating hasn't started happening yet. Okay.
You can see that some have started drinking, but
You try to pretend to be drunk.
you don't think that it's going to, with the cult atmosphere, you don't think it's going to be the typical rowdy army camp that you're used to. It'll be somewhat reserved, there'll be some merriment, but no drunken debauchery.
So we can't blend in that way. All right.
Alright, so about those guards.
I mean, could we kind of move more off to the side? And you're saying the guards are right there in front of the prisoners' tents, like guarding the prisoners, or?
Yes, they're guarding the tents.
Okay. I mean, I could always put them to sleep. How many are there?
2.
2. So, I mean, I could put them to sleep.
If no one's watching, yeah.
If no one's watching, yeah. It's dark out now, is that correct?
Yes, the sun is going down. It's starting to get dark in camp. The campfires are going.
I mean, could we kind of like go past them and then work our way back here into the bushes and then put them to sleep and then... Well, of course, we're back here, but once we get these prisoners, then what? It's not like we... How many prisoners are we talking here? Just the one guy, or...?
Really the one guy. If we can get more, we can get more, right? But really that one guy is kind of what we're looking for.
Could kill them and dress as guards.
Yeah, I mean, we could... But I guess we need to get into the tents to see how many prisoners are actually there. I mean, if it's a bunch of women and children, are we really going to be like, oh, well,
that's what I mean, yeah.
I guess you're going to get eaten by the dragon egg. We got our half elf dude we want, and so sucks to be you.
Well, it's a very short distance to that wall there when we can climb it, right?
Yes, and hope you're not seen.
Yeah, I mean, it's a... what'd you say? It's like 150 feet up?
Yes.
So, I mean, that's quite the climb. My athletics is at -1. It's horrible, so... that's why could we sneak them out like single file along this back wall?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at athletics. Maybe I can climb up and let down
a rope. Yeah. I have rope.
Do you want me to start on the climb while the rest of you deal with the prisoners?
I have 50 feet of rope.
Just an option. You could do a diversion.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm not...
It's a shame you all don't know Fireball.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I've got.
It's too bad we're not level 5. You're right. It is too bad we're not level 5.
Well, I mean, I've got fire bolt. I can catch tents on fire. I mean, I guess I could maybe. How far is it from?
I mean, I could put light spell on a rock and we could toss it over there.
I
or
did
something.
bring a fishing tackle.
Oh God, I have guidance. I should be using that. Shit, fuck.
You want to like tie some gold coins to like the fishing line and try to lure the guards away?
Yeah, like I could cast like the light spell on it if we wanted to like really draw attention to it. But really, like that isn't that just kind of like like old '90s, like like they follow it and then we bonk them on the head or something.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
I mean, I've got a. It might be kind of an interesting one. I've got a Tasha's hideous laughter. If one of the guards just fell down in the middle of the road and started laughing his ass off, that'd be a good diversion.
It's loud though, right? Like I don't like who knows if there's anybody nearby that would hear.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's my only thing. I would think the sleep spell might be a little bit better off.
Yeah, so we put those two guys to sleep, but then we got to get the prisoners out
In a minute.
Them.
Yeah,
We
because
could
it's only for
dispatch
a
them
minute or
once they're
something, right?
asleep, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And then we could dress up as the guards.
I'd say not even bother. I mean, we're just going to try to empty it out, right? If there's no one else around. If we have time to undress the guards and dress up as them, we probably would using that time to free the prisoners.
Okay, so we're sleeping the guards, killing them, throwing them in the tent, and then try to climb up and throw a rope down. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like the best plan that we have, right?
And then three of us, I guess. So Wog will stay up top to help people up, and then Poppy and Ektar and I will kind of be the rear guard, getting people up the rope. Because I mean, we don't know how many prisoners are in here, right?
Not yet.
All right. I for one love this plan.
I say it's what we got, right? Like so, and unless somebody has anything better or objects too strongly to something,
it does sound better than the dangling the coin plan.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that would make this better is if we had a sex-crazed, self-righteous, whatever the hell he is.
Yeah, he has something like instant gimpification spell like under his sleeve.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna leave Wog up top of the cliff.
Yeah, he says he's gonna climb. I will cast guidance on him so that when he makes his athletics check to climb, he will have guidance.
See, no, that's just not right.
Do you want to say that this was the plan from the beginning and he never went into camp?
Oh, so he didn't even climb down. So we could just lower the rope from up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just this last week.
Yeah.
I suggested this very thing last week. Like, let's go down from. They're like, no, we're going into the camp. Like, why don't we just go down the back wall at night? No, we got this.
I don't remember that at all, but that's okay.
Really?
No.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, but that makes way more sense than climbing down only to have to climb back up again.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, let me clear off the combat tracker, delete all non-friendly.
See if I have enough. If I can. So I need to get like 20 hit points worth of. Well, that's an assumption. I don't know how many hit points these guards have.
That's the one unknown that we don't really. Well, one of the two unknowns.
Oh, you got
Oh.
fucking kidding me?
Holy shit! What is with these rolls tonight? He's getting crits off like crazy, and we can't roll shit.
See, there's
What?
the roll. Yeah.
What?
yeah,
Oh
whatever.
my god!
In the last encounter, I put 4 guys to sleep and killed 3. Now I can't even put a guard to sleep who doesn't know I'm there.
Okay, Steph, would you like to use your inspiration to
I
reroll
would
that
love to.
11 for the 27?
I would love to do that.
All right.
Okay.
Holy Jesus!
Yeah.
It's like feeding us along. Look.
By the time I get them on the combat tracker, you put them both to sleep.
All right.
No, it's
so
like,
we dispatch them with haste.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, you start going through the tents to, the guy you're looking for is in one of them. However, you find 8 other prisoners. Some of them you can tell have been there for a few days just due to their malnourishment and so forth. The dirt, they have been worked during the day. A few of the others, 5 of them, you can tell they're fresh and most likely from Greenest. And you can see that they have all been chained. They've been shackled to a single chain that has been attached to a post in their hut.
Blah, of course.
Can we check the bodies of those guards? See if they have the key?
Yes, you can. And no, you do not find a key. So,
Alright.
thieves' tools and dex, or a strength check.
Yeah, I got nothing besides guidance.
Do you want me to climb down?
Do you have thieves' tools?
They have 17 strength.
Poppy's probably pretty strong, right? Poppy's a +3?
Oh, yeah.
+2 at the moment, but
+2.
That's close enough.
I could give you guidance. You can try to break it.
sure.
Unless you got a cantrip or something over there that can help out.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm not picking up a cleric level for a while, so paladin level for a while, so
So the strength check, what do we do? Is this to try to tear a
Yeah, to
foot
break the chain.
Okay, so
off?
I'll
That's
put
going
it
to be
on.
a high strength check.
Yeah, and I'll help though. I'll guide and I'll help so that Poppy has advantage using the help action to break it. Do I have it? I wonder if I have any tool. Does anyone have like a crowbar?
Nope.
so am I making this check?
Yeah.
I have iron spikes. I don't know why I got those.
I don't know. We could like use it as like a wedge and try to like if you put the spike in between a chain, you can try. Poppy has a big hammer, right?
Yeah.
So like whack it and like maybe it'll split the chain.
The guidance gave him 1d4. Help would give you another +2, and using an iron spike, I'd give you advantage.
Yeah, good idea. All right. So +2 advantage, and you already got guidance on you.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah, look at that, 16 and a 19.
Ah, yes.
Broke the chain.
25. Please be good enough.
Poppy, it crumbles under your might.
Damn right. Teamwork, y'all. All right. So let's get these guys out, keep them quiet, lead them to the thing. You know, like we can like three kind of spread out a bit and kind of point them to each other, and which can direct them to the next path so that they can try to stay quiet and get out.
Okay. Let's start with.
If there's a guy in a wheelchair, he's getting left behind. We are not raising a wheelchair up the side of the hill.
I need everyone but Wog.
Turn into an ape and just throw him. He splats against the wall.
Yeah, let's do a stealth check, everyone but Wog.
Boom, baby! Hoorah!
I shall guide myself. Ugh. Oof.
Oh, darkness, my old friend.
Poppy, you're killing us, man.
I come to talk to you again.
Throw some blankets on Poppy, quiet her down.
There's a great big P there. I thought that meant prisoners. That actually means Poppy.
Okay. And Poppy, as you start climbing and so forth, you slip and cause some rocks to fall.
I was going last, right?
Yeah, if you want to go last. And you freeze and hold up against the cliff and you're looking around. But fortunately, you did not draw the attention of anyone.
Okay.
That's shocking.
Yes.
Maybe because we killed the only two guards that were close enough to hear?
I left it up to percentile, and I rolled a 3. So...
3. Okay.
Yeah, I was shooting for high, someone heard. So, you managed to get all the prisoners safely up to the top, and Leosin is very thankful for the rescue, and he's like, we've got to get out of here quickly before they discover that we're gone.
Agreed.
Guess we'll have to run back then.
Okay, let's see. As you just took the prisoners, you freed them, and up the cliff you went, right?
Yep.
That was the plan.
Okay, when you are about 5 minutes outside of camp, you hear an alarm go off in the camp. There's a lot of noise, a lot of horns blowing. The camp is going to full alert. You can't help but think that, hey, they probably know that the prisoners are gone.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Well, that's exactly what I'm asking. What are you gonna do?
Are we gonna hide? Stay off the main roads, sort of sneak back
I
to
mean,
town.
can we start by going like into the woods more so that we aren't readily like
I could
extinguish?
cast. I could cast fog cloud.
Well, I mean, if they get closer, yeah, but the alarm just went up, so they're going to get organized. They're going to form search parties. They got to head
Yeah,
out.
that's
So
true. We kind
and
of need
so
to
we've got a
move, I
little bit
guess.
of time. So I think we should move deeper into the woods
Yeah.
and extinguish light sources. Obviously you don't want to see a big torch out there in the middle of nowhere. And then I have dark vision, so I would put everybody on a rope, put me in front, and start working our way just straight away from the camp. Try to get as much distance
I
as
can
we
put
can.
light like on a pendant or something like that. I got like mistletoe or something around my neck, and so my body will block the light behind me.
Right? Yeah, something like that. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
they'll have to be pretty close to really notice it. Like,
But here's the thing: can any of these half dragons fly?
I don't think so. I don't think they're flying things, are they?
I don't know.
You haven't seen any evidence, and the Half Dragon Champion did not have wings.
Yeah.
Well, the big dragon flying around had wings.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's involved.
Well, if he's here, it's
Yeah.
then this is a completely different story.
Yeah.
Then, but-
So, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's up to you. I don't know that we need the light spell if we're just. What's the situation? Is it like moonlight?
if we're
or
running
pitch
through,
black?
if we're running through the woods at night, I think maybe having some vision would help.
It is a half moon.
So it's a half moon. Is there a trail we're following? Like, are there game trails and stuff, or is it just solid bushes?
There are game trails that you can follow.
All right, I'll search for some.
Yeah, I think we should like try to find a game trail to follow.
Okay.
Extinguish
Yeah.
the lights, and then just make our way as quickly as possible, just straight away from the raiders' camp to try to put some distance before we turn. Before we make
like
a turn,
survival check or something for.
Yeah. Let's do a survival.
Okay.
Wait. Oh no!
Like everybody do one, or just
reading the wrong one? There we go. Yeah.
everybody
I was
do
doing one. I was doing one. I'm druid guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna let Ektar make it for the group.
Oh, yeah.
You're being pretty generous tonight.
Well, you guys are like walking out of the forest, and I'm like, no, over here.
Yeah, he's guiding you. And hey, wow, about it. Let's get everyone to make a stealth check.
Oh.
Guide me for my silence. You want in the tower? Or,
No, you can throw it out in the open.
Jesus, come on! Like, just can't roll. Just can't roll tonight.
Well, on the bright side, both those rolls were 2s, so I didn't really lose anything at this advantage.
No, you didn't. Okay, just because I don't want to kill you all off tonight with an army encounter. Yes, there's a few times that the scouts have gotten close to you, but you did the fog cloud trick once, and you were able to escape.
Yeah. I'll like I said, I'll totally ready that spell to drop it if we start getting too close.
Mm-hmm.
But you do manage to evade recapture of yourself and recapture of the prisoners. And finally, you find a game trail that you think is going to go somewhere else, and it is not highly used as the other trails that you have been on, especially the one that you used to get to the camp. So, a day later, you manage to make it back to Greenest.
And
And
any of the super starving prisoners, I got a mushroom for them. That'll fill them up. It's a full day's worth of food. Like it supplies you for a full day's worth of food. Does the body good.
I realized earlier, I actually do have a house rule on Goodberry.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Never had a need for it though. Hold on, where is it? House rules. It consumes its material component, and it cannot be replaced by a spell focus. So the number of Goodberry is dependent upon the amount of mistletoe at hand.
Ah, okay.
But never used it, so we're not going to worry about it.
Excellent.
Okay, so let's see. Yes, you do find out that 5 of the prisoners are from Greenest. The other 3 were from surrounding villages that have been attacked in the past week or so. When you get back to Greenest, the families of the prisoners are grateful for their returns and so forth, and let's dish out gold first, and it doesn't matter, so I'm going to put him back in the party sheet. And you meet with Governor Nighthill and discuss what you found out, and as promised, he gives you each 250 gold pieces. And let's see. That one has been done. For finding Leosin, you get 250 experience points for. For the Raiders camp, you get 100 for sneaking in and out. And 25 times 8 prisoners, 200 plus the 100, so that's 3. And 20.
You're going to subtract any for all the inspiration points we had to borrow ahead.
And we'll add
minus 300 for inspiration.
200. So we'll give you 400 total.
It's like my timeshare in Mexico. I have to borrow ahead to get the points I want.
Okay. Leosin will fill you in on what he knows. Brief.
So did we level up or no?
And yes, congratulations. You are now at 3rd level.
Okay.
And guys, if you don't care, this is a really good time to take 10.
Yeah.
All right.
See you shortly.
We gonna get a long rest in as well?
Yes, you will have a several day long rest.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll
Well,
be-
several days. During that downtime, I am gonna like hang out in the woods and like cast locate animal or something, just to as kind of a way to like I'm checking out animals for shape shiftings and whatnot.
Not a problem. And really, this is a good place to stop since it's the beginning of a new chapter.
All right.
Sure.
Of course, I guess I should have said that before the break, but it just dawned on me.
Yeah, really, really, really long break.
Yes, but the governor is more than happy to arrange accommodations for you, lodging wise and so forth. And you all are heroes of the town, even though you didn't return with any treasure. But the governor did pay you. For the information that both you and Leosin provided, and honestly, we'll get into that at the next session on what he provided. But currently, you all are heroes of the town of Greenest.
Great.
Congratulations.
Woohoo.
We
Nice.
cast 3 cure light wounds.
That and $5 might buy you a cheap cup of coffee.
Oh yeah, did we get our money too for Oh yes, we did. Okay, cool. Can I wear studded leather? The studs are metal.
The town would have basic non-magical items.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. This 15 AC of mine is not cutting it.
Two more spells for the spell book.
Yay!
I took mirror image and web.
I like mirror image. I would like that would be a spell I would have to take on a blade dancer. Blade singer.
That seems like it would be very handy to have.
I just like the spell. Like I like illusion spells and everything. Like I played an illusionist before. It was great fun. Anytime anybody would be like, "Does anybody have like anything?" I'd just be like, "Here you go," and then it's an illusion, so like it just happened every time. Everybody was like, "Okay, I grab it." Nope.
So, spell slots per level are 3, 4, and 2. And then I get an extra cantrip because I'm a high elf, so it should be 4 for it. So there's 4 cantrips. 4. I don't think I really need